Greetings, I'm Craig Smyser, along with food blogger Michael Zook, and we're at Via 313 for this episode of Discover Austin Eats. So Michael Zook of Zook Eats Austin food blog has appeared in several episodes of Discover Austin. Up until now, it's been related to specific food items I wanted to cover, like breakfast tacos and chicken fried steak. But we've had so much fun, I asked Michael to simply join us as a regular guest, and he has accepted. So basically what he's going to do from now on is just pick a restaurant for us to go out and report on to you, because Austin has become such a great town for food, so many foodies around, that we need to take this on. So Michael, he picked Via 313 first. Tell us a bit about why we're here.
Yeah, Via 313 is a fantastic pizza restaurant here in Austin. It features Detroit-style pizza, which I don't think a lot of people know about. Maybe it's something that's new that's sort of spreading around the country. But it's absolutely incredible. And if you're coming to Austin, or if you live in Austin, you've got to come to Via 313.
I've had Chicago style, I've had New York, haven't heard of Detroit.
Yeah, so Detroit style pizza, a lot of people say it's like deep dish. I think it's a little closer to Sicilian. I think they compare it to deep dish because it's cooked in a deep cast iron pan. But the reality is it's cooked in that pan. The bottom of the pan has a little bit of oil, and the crust is a little closer to like angel food, you know, like it's very light, it's thicker, maybe an inch thick. They cover the top in cheese, and that's a critical thing to do with Detroit style pizza, because as the pizza bakes, the cheese that's touching the sides of the pan caramelizes and gets crunchy. And that first bite of that corner is just unlike anything else you've had. And once all the toppings are on, they just put a little bit of sauce on the top so that you just get a little bit of it, and it doesn't weigh down the pizza so that it's uncooked and a little bit doughy.
So obviously Detroit-style pizza comes from Detroit.
Yep.
But I'm sure there's more to the story.
Yeah. So actually back in the 30s and 40s, this place opened up called Buddy's, and I think there were just so many fish and chip restaurants in the city that they were like, well, let's do pizza. The owners of the restaurant really have no claim into reasoning behind the pan he chose or anything like that, just that they were going from an old family recipe. And so that's where it started. There's not really an origin of the recipe, it's just it started at Buddy's and then got really famous in Detroit for how they do this. I will say that one of the original owners was very particular about not having too many toppings, because he felt like the more toppings you have, the heavier that pizza got, and really wanted to stay true to the lightness of this dough. Really, I think only recently it's sort of popped into Vegas or LA or this place here in Austin about maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
The thing that makes this place special is that I don't think people know about Detroit-style pizza, and you get it and it's this surprising experience of just this crunch. And actually my first time to even have it was at the food truck down on East 6th, and a friend of mine was like, dude, you gotta have this. It's the best bite in Austin. And I was like, okay, I'm not biting. And I remember taking a bite and like wanting to turn away because it was so good. I didn't want him to see how happy I was. And then from then on, I was like, okay, this could be my new favorite style of pizza.
First impressions, it looks incredible. So
Look,
I can see the cheese.
Just look at that. Look at that cheesy cheese. It's that crusty, crunchy. Oh, here's the best corner right here. You got to find your corner. Now, that is the most obvious place to bite. But here is the place to bite. You got to go right into the crunchy corner.
That is excellent. Pizza was incredible, so you've got to come on down to Via 313 and try Detroit-style pizza. I'm Craig Smyser.
And I'm Michael Zook.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Discover Austin
Eats.